안녕하세요 여러분 말로 아카데미의 범쌤입니다. 안녕하세요 무시씨 그리고 리오씨 이름이 리온 리온씨 타타유씨 와있어요. 또 누가 와있을까요? If there are any new students watching this live stream today, please say hello. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 자, 오늘도 유튜브 라이브 스트림을 하는 날이 왔어요. 그쵸? Before we begin, I'm 범쌤. And although we don't have the banner, this particular banner updated, before we start our lesson, just a few plugs for people watching. We have the Mallo tour happening in the end of October. All right, more than half of the slots are already filled. Right, so later on, when you're ready, you won't even be able to book it. Right, if you need some time to gather the funds for this trip, we also have installment options. Right, not really an official one, but we'll just take the money like in by bit. If you want to reserve your slot, now would be a great time to do so. Yeah, I think the volume is a little bit soft, so I'm gonna modify that. Just lower the sound a little bit because it's gonna get a little loud. Okay. All right. Very good. Oh, very loud. Very good. Very loud. So, once again, right, here's the new volume and we're officially getting started with our live stream. As you can see, I've kind of changed my setup, right? Over the weekend, I've moved to a different room, a bigger room, to create some space to shoot other YouTube videos for all of you to watch. Some of the more useful ones, right? And these videos will be a lot more useful when it comes to the beginners who wants to learn Korean. Right? We have a lot of lessons, a lot of things that are coming your way. So I hope you're all excited as much as I and Minsem and I are. Right? 만나서 반가워요. 무시씨, 만나서 반가워요 is nice to meet you. You say that when you meet someone for the first time. Now that's something that you will learn down the line. Yo, we got John from the Philippines, from Bohol, Philippines, as a new subscriber. Fun fact: I used to live in the Philippines, all right, for about 10 years, so I know the Philippines, or at least Manila, very well. All right, so that's just a little bit of something about me. Right, and without further ado, I think we should get started with our lesson. Right, before that, okay. I realized that I always need to shoot some kind of a thumbnail. So I'm going to start shooting a thumbnail. We're going to talk about cafes, phrases in a cafe. All right. So I'm probably going to hold my tumbler and be like, just a little bit of thumbnail, right? But that's a good segue, right? Because I woke up today at about 6:30 a.m. because I had a morning class. Yes, we have 7 a.m. classes for you, which might be perfect for people in like New Zealand, right? We've got Hedy. Hello, we got a new person. 안녕하세요. I'm excited, always excited to see a new people. Everyone that's watching this, please say hello to Hedy 씨. Hedy 씨, 안녕하세요. 자, like I said, because I woke up so early, right, which is, I think Min normally wakes up at like 7. I normally wake up like 8:30, right? Or even like 8:40 or 8:45. Pretty late, yeah? But today every Wednesday I have to wake up real early. And I had a lot of back-to-back classes ever since. Yeah. So, right, I was dying to get this really nice cup of coffee, and it was already too late. It was like 11 when I could make my coffee. So I made my coffee. I was like, hold up. I'm going to enjoy my lunch first. I'm going to make this coffee the best kind of coffee. So I packed in a lot of ice inside it, put it in the fridge so that the entire tumbler is like freezing cold. And that's what it is right now. It's like a really cold tumbler cup of coffee, right? So it's appropriate to talk about how important coffee is, right? And we'll talk about some phrases to say in a cafe. So imagine you're in a cafe in Korea. So think about some phrases that you think you will say and share it later in class. 아메리카노 마셔요? 네, 아메리카노 마셔요. 아이스 아메리카노. Right? Just like a typical Korean. 근데 저는 이거는 베트남 원두예요. 베트남 원두. It's a Vietnamese coffee bean, right? Coffee bean, coffee ground, right? So that's what I'm using. It's a lot more nutty, right? A little more chocolatey kind of coffee. which is just the way I like it. Ever since I switched to Vietnamese, can't go back. 알파카 씨 안녕하세요. 혜디 씨, you said 안녕하세요, and then 혜디 씨 사라졌어요. Where did 혜디 씨 go? 안녕하세요. Let's get started with our lesson, shall we? 자, which one would it be? I think it would be. 자, 시작할게요. 하나, 둘, 셋. Yeah. So here we are. Right. We are now doing our lesson. I think the sunlight and everything is making this time a great time to do a live stream without any more lights. Again, we're Mallo Academy. I think one last announcement for me before we begin is that we have recently hit 100,000 followers on Instagram. Woo! And that's a big win. Yeah. So we are doing a thank you promotion because we thank all of you for doing it. We were like, we need to do a promotion. We haven't done one in a long time. Every new student gets 10% off their lessons, and every new and existing students can get $10 off. That means if you're new to Mallo Academy, in every group course, every private lesson packages that we have, you can get 10% off and then another $10 off for our 100K follower promotion. It's a pretty big promotion. We haven't had anything like it before, so make sure that you look into what classes we have, or at least drop us a DM or send us an email so that we can kind of get back to you, all right? Find the right classes for you. But I'm telling you, now is really, really, really a good time to do that, all right? Daniel from Australia. Hello, Daniel. Where is Demelza? I'm looking for Demelza. Hedishi is here as well. Oh, you're not a fan of coffee. So, everyone, how do we write copy? Try to imagine how we would write coffee in Korean. Right, and I'll write it down for you. So we'll start with the simplest, writing, and we'll kind of make our way upwards. We'll talk about some vocabulary, some important phrases, and then we'll end with like a long sentence to take home. Yeah, and that's normally how I do these live streams. So I'll make sure that you learn, everyone of different levels is able to learn something in this live stream. 자, everyone types well. Everyone knows how it looks like. You are all correct. Coffee in Korean is 커피. 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 저, 여러분, 커피 좋아해요? 커피 좋아해요? What in the world is 파르페? Someone explain what 파르페 is. At least 빌리아나 씨. What is 파르페? Or is this coffee in your language? 네, 에마 씨는 커피를 좋아해요. 네, 저는 커피 좋아해요. frap, right? frappe. 프라페죠. 프라페. 타타유 씨는 커피를 안 좋아해요. 왜 안 좋아해요? 커피를 왜 안 좋아해요? Do you go to a cafe? A lot of cafes in Korea have non-coffee options. So that's for the people that do not like coffee. For me, I stand strong with them coffee lovers. I need my coffee every day, especially when it's a tiring day. I get to sip on a huge tumbler. Look at the size of this thing. And I just drink on it all day long. And I just love it. 저 커피 안 좋아하지만 가끔 마셔요. 너무 잘했어요. You don't like it, but you drink it sometimes. 그렇죠? 대부분, luckily, the names of the items that are sold in cafes are nearly the same. Right? Very, very similar. So Americano will be Americano. Latte will be latte. 그렇죠? So caramel macchiato. Right? 만좌해요. I wonder what that 만좌해요 means. Try to rewrite that, 무시시. 자, 커피. When you're in a cafe, what do you do? Imagine entering a Starbucks. 그쵸? What's the first thing that we need to do? Let's talk about today. We'll talk about some phrases, right? To use, or phrases that, scratch all of that Koreans use in a cafe. Sometimes is 가끔. 헷갈려 보이려고요. What do you mean? 헷갈려 보여요. Or you're confused when you enter a cafe. 헷갈려 보여요. 그쵸? 하나 주세요. Oh, a lot of participation today. I love it. Keep typing in different phrases that you know. 네, 좋아요. 주문할게요 is good, right? 자, will we use 주문할게요? Not really. Most of the time in Korean cafes, you go to the counter to order. So this is telling someone that I will order. You don't have to say this when you walk to a counter, right? You just say, 네, 안녕하세요. So 인사부터 하고 say hello first. 안녕하세요. 하나 주세요. 맞아요. 그렇죠? 하나 주세요. 너무 잘했어요. 하나 주세요. So this is for the rather simple, right? An easier, right? It's the simplest way to order something. 하나 주세요. Here, is going to be your order. Order. 하나 is one in Korean. One. 하나 주세요 means give me one. Now, try ordering something that you know. You can write in English, for example, say caramel macchiato 하나 주세요. All right? Hazelnut latte 하나 주세요. So you can use that word in English as well, but try to say 하나 주세요. 하나 주세요. 그렇죠? 하나 주세요. Now, this divides into two situations. Are you having it to go? Or are you eating it in the shop? In shop. Now, for these two, what are some things that you will say? Right? To go is very important. If you're in Korea right now in a summer day, you need to, there are two thoughts, two ways to approach this. Number one, when you're walking around, you need to hold on to that iced drink. Ain't nobody telling me if there is anyone in this live stream drinking any hot drinks on a summer day. I swear, if there's anyone like that, my goodness. Right? Please don't drink anything warm in Korean summer. You're gonna be hot inside and out. 그쵸? 좋은 하루 되세요, 빌리아나 씨. 감사합니다. No way that you drink something hot in summer. Why? But anyways, you can have it to go. You can have it in shop, right? How do we say it? You can dine in, right? You can 매장, 그쵸? When you see the word 매장, let's start with to go, right? So if you want to do it, what's the word? It starts with, so it's two words. It's a two-syllabic block words. Right? Two-syllabic block words. Shall we now play some Korean hangman to get what that word is? Let's give me some Korean characters. Take out 해주세요. I like it, right? Take out 해주세요. That's more of an honorable mention. A borrowed word that is take out. How do you say to go or take out in your country? It's always different, right? In the Philippines, we say take away, I think. Take away. All right. And in Singapore, we say take out, I think. Again, I don't really clearly. I'll take it out. Take out, please. Take out. Yeah. We say take out in Singapore and take away in the Philippines. So this expression is different everywhere, even in English-speaking countries. I'm curious how they say it in New Zealand, for example, or Australia. We have a friend in Australia. US is to go. Yeah, I'll have it to go. So in the States, if you say, can I have it for takeout? They will not understand it. In Indonesian, bungkus, like ask them to wrap it. Interesting. Wrap it. That's another, actually, Koreans have a very similar expression as well. Maybe we should remove this and talk about taking it to go. Let's not have it in a cafe, right? Imagine you're in a budget cafe where the cafe's vibe is just meh. It's more of carrying a big jug of ice Americano with you on a Korean summer day. In Vietnamese, it's mang de, literally take away. Mang de. Oh, I learned something. I am trying to study Vietnamese, so it's mang de. Did I pronounce that correctly? Mang de. Now, they will. They will still out to go. New Zealand is to go as well. So to go, take away or wrap it. Right? I like it. I like the wrapping bit. Wrap will be 싸주세요. 싸주세요. right? 싸주세요. Now here, 싸다, right, will literally mean to wrap. Takeaway in Iran as well. Just takeaway or birunbar in Iran. It's all very, very different. 싸주세요. In Korean, 맞아요. The big word that we want to remember is 포장. 포장. 포장이에요. 포장. 자, 포장이에요. 포장. I think one thing that we can also do is play Korean hangman. I think that's gonna be pretty fun. Alright. 포장 해주세요. So yes, you can put that together with 해주세요. So you'll have 포장해. You can't see it under the chat, but basically 주세요. So repeat after me. 포장해 주세요. 포장해 주세요. Okay, someone on Instagram is being weird saying 싸지 마세요. And that is because 싸다 has two meanings. Yes, actually three, right? 싸다 can number one mean wrap. 싸다. 싸주세요. Right? But this is for something that you really wrap in a big. So nothing like coffee where you're just taking it to go, right? Probably like an entire meal or something. And if you want them to take away your leftover, you can say 싸주세요. Right? 싸주세요. But it's very similar to 포장해 주세요. While 포장 is basically also wrapping something, you can also use 싸주세요. What else does 싸주세요 mean? No. What else does 싸다 mean? 싸다 means cheap. All right? So not to be confused with that word, 싸다. There is another 싸다. Right? 싸다 actually means to pee or poo. Imagine that. So if 주세요 with a verb means please do something for me, 싸주세요 can mean please wrap it. Not cheap, that's an adjective. But you can also say, yeah, please pee, please poop. That's just really weird, right? Please pee on my face. 얼굴에 싸주세요. 자, 싸다 is not only pee or poo, but it has to do with releasing something from your body. All right? So pee and poo and the other things you could try to imagine, but that's basically what 싸다 is. Very kinky, yeah. All right? And that's what 싸다, right, means. 자, do parents say that to toddlers? No. You can say 싸. Yes, we use the 싸. 그죠? 빨리 싸, something like this. 그죠? I don't know. Just release it faster. I don't know. All right. 자, 하지만 we will not say 싸주세요. 저 싸주세요. Who is Miami? Who is Miami? And why did you pick Mallo Academy for your Korean lesson? If you picked us, that means you're a student. If you're not a student, okay, you still pick us. That's true, right? We're all a big family. But who are you? What is your name? With your weird eyes. What eyes is that? Maya 씨? No, that's not Maya. Oh. 마리아 씨 안녕하세요. Okay, so this is one of the most uncomfortable thing, right? It doesn't last a long time, but yeah, it's uncomfortable. What happens is we have new students coming into Mallo Academy, and I don't really engage with them previously in live stream. Maybe we have, right? But with a different name. With that name, I wouldn't have recognized you anyways. And in class, I'm just like, oh, do it properly. And I don't make jokes. I'm very serious when I teach. Miami 씨, am I correct? I'm very serious when I teach. And I'm talking about peeing on my face. And then we've got Maria 씨, right? I've built this image of being a very professional and serious teacher. And then a couple hours later, you come back to the live stream saying, oh, how do you say please pee on my face? All right? 좋아요. All right, but it's definitely... Oh, definitely shy. You're a respectable teacher. I love it. And I'm going to make my way to be a good teacher. All right? Just wait until I get you speaking. Just wait until we get to the grammar lessons. But anyways, 싸주세요. 싸주세요 can mean please wrap or please release it. Right? Whether it's pee or poo or other things that are of, let's put it this way, something that's that is released in an instance. All right. So not releasing from your body might be a little too general. Says tears we don't 싸다. Sweat, 침, saliva, sweat. These things we do not 싸다. But there are other things that are released from our body in a rather boom kind of way. And boom kind of things are 싸다. I will use poo-poo and pee-pee as an example, but other things, I'll leave it to your imagination. But if you're thinking about something that's like more boom, 싸다. 맞아요. It is 싸다. 자, 그렇죠. 포장해 주세요. 싸주세요. 그리고 아까 타타유 씨 said something very interesting. 가져갈게요. 그렇죠? 가져갈게요. 가져갈게요 by itself literally means I will take it. I will take it. 네. So it means I will take it. 가져갈게요. 그렇죠? 자, so we talked about taking it out, right? What about having it here, right? Let's give it just one section, right? This is getting a little more difficult. I'm gonna say 여기에서 먹고 갈게요. Or if you think this is too difficult, you can simplify it and say 여기에서 먹을게요. 네. 그렇죠? Scenario time. So I'm walking into a cafe. 먹을게요. 그렇죠? I'll walk into a cafe. I'll say, okay, I want an ice americano as per usual. I'll say, 안녕하세요. 저 ice americano. 자, is cute and fun, but you don't use it in your order. 저 하나 주세요. Cringy. Cringe alert. Mr. Cringe Queen over there. Just say ice americano. Just say the whole thing. ice americano 하나 주세요. 네. 그리고 and then they will like 여기서 먹고 가세요. Right? Most of the time the first question is are you going to have it here or not? 여기에서 먹을게요. 여기에서 먹을게요. Or 포장해 주세요. 아니요. 포장해 주세요. 그렇죠? 계산. Paying, right? Making transactions is in the end, right? You can't just say 여기에서. 맞아요. You can't just say 여기에서. You have to say 여기에서 먹고 갈게요. I will eat here and go. Or 여기에서 먹을게요. Or I will eat here. 여기에서 by itself means in here, right? In here. Or in proper English, it's just going to be here, right? That's what 여기에서 is. So that's the normal kind of phrases that we normally use, right? If we want to say I will eat here. 여러분 일로 와. 그렇죠. 자, what else? So let's make this a little more complex. If you're watching this on Instagram, come over to YouTube. We're doing a big live stream there. So come here and join the fun. Join the class. There are about 120 people watching the class right now, so please come over. 자, 여기에서 what else do we have? Oh, did I lose my screen? I did not. What else do we have, right? Oh, let's ask someone, right? When does the cafe close? 그렇죠? 여기. How do we say? So, for people that know, this is a challenge for you, right? What time do you close? And for people that are in our group course, this may be either a review or an actual lesson that you will learn in the future. So for those that know, what time do you close? I think that's an important one. To close in Korean is 닫다. To close is 닫다. For Maria 씨, just focus on the Hangul. When I write it with me. 저는 말하기가 너무 게을러서 보통 바디랭귀지를 사용하는데 한국에서는 바디랭귀지 사용이 무례한 걸까요? 예를 들어서 무슨 바디랭귀지? It depends on what kind of body language. 아니에요. 우리는 말을 해요. I think we say it. 말을 해요. Right? If you can do this, but you have to say 여기에서 먹고 갈게요. 그렇죠? 자, 여기에서 먹고 갈게요. 이러면 안 돼. Holy. 이러면 안 돼. 네. 여기에서 먹고 갈게요 라고 말을 해요. 그렇죠? 몇 시에 다 드세요? Oh, very good. 몇 시에 다 드세요? 자, 볼까요? 너무 좋아요. Very good. 몇 시에 다 드세요? 몇 시에 다 드세요? Oh, disgusting. 몇 시에 다 드세요? From Instagram to YouTube real quick. Kevin, I do not know who you are. You are a new face. 안녕하세요, Kevin 씨. We got Win as well, another new face. 안녕하세요, Win 씨. Welcome to our lesson. Thank you for joining our YouTube lesson. 몇 시에 다 드세요? 닫다 will be aerated D. I don't know. You tell me. 닫다. 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 그렇죠? If it's aerated, it's gonna be 탔다. 타, more aerated. 타, more kick. While 다, right? Although there is a little bit of air, it's still not a kick that is as big. All right? So 탔다. Winshi, if you want to learn Korean, stick around. Send me a message later, right? And we'll talk. 좋아요. 몇 시에 다 드세요? 네. Simply, if you want, right? 여기. 자, I'll add one more. 혹시 여기 몇 시에 닫아요? 혹시 여기 몇 시에 닫아요? A few other things, right? What would I say, right? I'm gonna always have a what would I say, right? Whis section of all our sentences. So the whis of this is 안녕하세요. 몇 시까지 하세요? 그렇죠? 몇 시까지 하세요? Right? Will be what I would say. 안녕하세요. 여기 몇 시까지 하세요? Until what time do you do it? Until what time do you do it? And no, guys, we're not talking about something dirty. Like, until what time do you do it? Stop bringing the conversation to something dirty again. I'm trying to seriously teach this class. 몇 시까지 하세요? Until what time do you do it? All right? For me, average 17 minutes. But then, that's not the point. 몇 시까지 하세요? Until what time do you operate? Do you do this cafe? Alright? You learned Korean for almost 4 months, so you know how to read Korean, Winshi. Where are you from? 자, 몇 시까지 하세요? And someone asked, what about to open? To open, right? I know we've got some of our Hangul mastery students here, right? So to open, I'll write it, try to read it, alright? Oh shit, I'm not supposed to read it. My bad. See it again. Take some time to read it out loud. I think there's something similar for the open phrase. Something like 언제까지 영업하세요? 맞죠? 맞아요. 영업하세요. Yeah, 맞아요. 영업하다 is to kind of be in business, right? So until when are you in business today? 그렇죠? 영업하다. But yeah, you can omit that and you can just say 언제까지 하세요. Win is also from the Philippines. Which part? 언제부터 하세요? 그렇죠. 그렇게 할 수 있는데 you can say that, but what would I say? 몇 시에 열어요? So for example, if I'm curious when they open tomorrow, it's time for some whis, some whis. The whis for this is 몇 시에, and 몇 시에 is in what time? At what time? 몇 시에 열어요? 몇 시에 열어요? Very good. 몇 시에 열어요? 몇 시에 열어요? Right? So for Hangul Mastery students, I hope you were able to read that. 열어요. 열어요. 몇 시에 열어요? Like 열어요. 맞아요. Good. 열어요. 몇 시에 열어요? Right? If you want to add tomorrow, 내일. 내일 몇 시에 열어요? I used to live in Manila. 저 마닐라에서 살았어요. So, marunong din ako mag-Tagalog. So, if you want, hindi naman, konti lang. Nawawala na yung Tagalog ko, pero kung gusto mo mag-Tagalog, maintindihan naman ako. That was my attempt in speaking Tagalog as long as I can. 몇 시부터 하세요? 몇 시부터 하세요? That's also okay. 내일 몇 시부터 하세요? What is 여덟? 여덟 is 8 in Korean, right? So 몇 시에 열어요? 몇 시에 열어요? 자, before we wrap up our class, right? We'll continue this series, all right, of more phrases that is discussed in a cafe. So for everyone, we learned about the word 커피. What else? 주문할게요 아니에요. 메뉴 하나 주세요. Next time we'll try to do this a little more we're gonna advance. We're gonna improve this sentence to something more complicated. Yeah. If you wanted to go, 포장해 주세요. 싸주세요. Right, which can also mean pee on my face. So be careful. Next, 가져갈게요 literally means I will take it. 그렇죠? 여기에서 먹고 갈게요. It's a little bit too long, not shortened enough, but this is what we say if we want to eat here. 아니요, 여기에서 먹고 갈게요. Or maybe you can even say 먹고 갈게요. That's also okay. 그리고 몇 시까지 하세요? Repeat after me. 몇 시까지 하세요? 몇 시까지 하세요? 그렇죠? 그리고 몇 시에 열어요? 몇 시에 열어요? 그렇죠? all my Filipino viewers are kind of excited about my Filipino skills, but that's it. That's all that I can say. I already forgot all of my Tagalog. Nakalimutan ko na po. Anyways, right? So I hope you remember these phrases. All of these phrases are very common phrases that are used in cafes, right? And there are so much more, right? If you're interested in learning Korean, we have group courses and private lessons that you can do. Otherwise, come back to this live stream. We'll be doing a live stream later at 9 p.m., right? Where we will play a game together with my business partner, co-founder of Mallo Academy, Min. So I will see all of you in about 8 hours. Right? 행맨 안 했어. 내일 아침 어때요? Tomorrow morning. 내일 아침에. 그렇죠? 내일 아침에 행맨 해요. I think hangman is something that we'll play next time. Hangman. 좋아요. We'll play hangman and then we will talk about the phrases. Amazing. 감사합니다, 여러분. Thank you for watching this live stream and it was a fun one, right? Phrases in cafes, right? It's always useful. When you're in Korea, you always go to cafes. Next, in our next lesson, when we talk about cafes, we'll get into the phrases a little more deeply, in more detail. All right? 좋아요. I'll see all of you very soon. Thank you for watching. 감사합니다, 여러분. 우리 저녁에 만나요. See you this evening.